What's good, y'all? It's NK, and here we are. We're talking about Sonic Racing Crossworlds today. From the looks of it, right now, while I'm speaking today, it seems like this game may have to be the game to save kart racers, honestly, in my opinion. At least when it comes to mainstream kart racers. I'm sure you all know Mariokart World, right as of right now, it is not in a good spot. It does not have the best, at least public opinion right now, because there are some things in that game that people do not like, such as not being able to play how the way you want to play. Which, when it comes to a game of this genre, that's definitely not ideal for it, because accessibility is one of the big things about kart racers. Kart racers should be a fun game, similar to a party game, but just in a racing variety that people could just pick up and play and not have to worry too much about it. Unless it's some certain games that do lean into it, have a higher skill ceiling, like Crash Team Racing or something like the Carters 2, which I mentioned that, but that's not really a mainstream kart racer, at least at this point, in my opinion. But yeah, even then, it's like, yeah, it's not really an alternative to Mario Kart as of right now. That's fresh in the mainstream. Like, I consider the big three mascot characters, Mario, Crash, and Sonic as well. So, with Crossworlds being on the horizon, this might have to be the one to save us from the Mario Kart. I had to be one to save us from Mario Kart. I mean, I say us. I mean, I haven't owned the Nintendo console in a long time, but I mean, that's not the here nor there. I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. Mario Kart is basically running the kart racing genre as of now, because the last kart racers came out around 2019, which was Nitro Fuel, which hasn't gotten an update since 2020 for that game, and the online for that game is in a very, very bad state from where Activision left it. I won't really put it on BNox. I'm sure it's Activision that told them to pull the plug on that, the support for that game, because it was definitely getting a lot of love when they were allowed to work on it. And in that same year, I believe we had Team Sonic Racing, which that is probably the most average, just existing game of the Sonic Racing games in the modern era, including Riders as well. Well, aside from Free Riders, I mean, we all know the issues with that game. I wouldn't say TSR has a lot of issues. It's kind of like Forces. It's like it just exists. It exists. I can't say it's not a functioning game or anything like that. I can't slander it in that way, but it's just painfully average, I say. When we know that Sonic kart racers can do, Sonic Racing in general, not even just kart racers, Sonic Racing in general can just do so much better. As if with the first two Riders games and also the first two All-Stars Racing games, they're great games. I mean, with the Riders, at least they could at least take a little more content to go with those games, but yeah, I think those are pretty solid games regardless of those things, or rather the lack of those things. Crossroads might be the game to do it all, might be the game for everyone. Now, will everyone be satisfied? That is yet to be seen, because as we know, the extreme gear at this point in time, they kind of are looking like an afterthought. I won't lie to you. The animations are a bit stiff. They don't have anywhere near and I like to say sauce as the original games had. It's not much. The animations are not as fluid, so etc. etc. Same thing with the tricks. When we know trick system in this game just in general is kind of like kind of janky looking. It functions fine, but it just still the look of it. The look of it is what it is. Now, as far as the skill expression on Crossworlds, I'm pretty sure it won't come to the heights of something like CTR, Crash Team Racing, because as I played it before, I played Crossworlds in the beta. It's definitely, any racing game I have some skill expression to some extent, but as far as high level game mechanics, like blue flame and U-turning like they have in Crash Team Racing, stuff like that, I don't think Crossworlds is the kind of game for it. To be honest, none of the Sonic kart racers at least have been those kind of games, so I wouldn't really go into this expecting that kind of stuff. So just take what you get with them in that regard, at least. the crossroad mechanics and how it will even interact with cups and tournaments in this game, the crossovers with other Sega IPs and even the other brand IPs altogether, different brands, the addition of string gears, all that could definitely make this game be, it has a chance to be the most solid of the Sonic Kart racers, because it could have everything. I think it will come on the rider side and do better than those games do with what they have with the extreme gear and stuff. I don't really see it happening, as kart racers in the riders games, they're not quite the same. They could be the same, but they're not quite the same. So I don't think a kart racer could do what riders do. And I also think vice versa. I'm not sure riders could do what kart racers do. But I also just think that riders would have been a better route for Sonic to go, as Sonic is built off of, I know they haven't really done this recently with the brand, but Sonic was built off being different. Riders was very different to what every other mascot platform was doing with their kart racers and things of that nature. So it stood out amongst its competition because of that, how different it was. I think that would have been a better route to go, but I mean, hey, at least we have extreme gears in the game. Just hope that they put a little more love into them than what we've seen recently. Maybe we haven't seen everything they have to offer. Still fingers crossed on that. So, you know, it could get better from what we see right now. It could. It's possible. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about this, man. Because things with Mariokart World, it kind of has me worried. And I know Sonic Crash Team Racing has been dormant. It's been dormant for basically all this decade. I was hoping that Crash would get another kart racer in this decade, but it doesn't look like it's happening. It seems like Crash is pretty much a dead IP for right now, especially after Crash Team Rumble. But yeah, Sonic's always said to save the day. Sonic's reliable for the most part. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's all I had to say. In case I know, man.